Hello friends, welcome back. Hope all are well. Yoga asana are the essential of today and the culture of tomorrow. It also acts on various aspects of a person, that is physical, mental, emotional, vital, psychic and spiritual way. It also helps to get a dynamic personality and very good figure. This can be done by practice of asana, pranayama, mudra, bandhas, satkarmas and most importantly the meditation, which feed the mind and navigate it in a right direction. So here I am today going to share few pictures of asanas which act in a miraculous way in our life. Those are, the first asana is Dikana asana. It is easy to perform gradually, but initially it is little bit difficult, but do practice. It strengthens the intraspinatus muscles between the upper spine and shoulder blade, develop the chest and the neck, and it is good for young growing bodies, and it form up the figure. Contraindication: those who are having back problem or pain at the shoulder joints shouldn't practice this asana. Practice is 10 round every day regularly. Then come to the beautiful asana, Chakki Chalana asana. It is a very effective asana, especially for women. So all the beautiful women should practice it to regulate their menstrual cycle. It improves the energy flow within the body and break down the neuromuscular knots. Excellent and toning impact upon the nerves, organs of the pelvis and abdomen. It reduces the fat around the abdominal area. So practice is 10 round every day without any delay. Next asana is our Padahastasana. This is asana in initial stage. There may be a chances of not able to touch the palms to the floor and your nose shouldn't touch to the knees, but don't worry about it. Gradually you can do that. It is very good for preventing all the stomach and abdominal elements. Reduces the fat around the abdomen. It reduces the excessive weight around the abdomen, also improve your digestion, helps to remove constipation. Those who are having back problem shouldn't practice this asana. Next is Bhujanga asana. This is also a very effective asana. It is good for relocate your slip disc. So those who are suffering from slip disc, they can practice it regularly but under proper guidance only. It also helps to supple your spine and make it healthy. It improves the circulation around the back region, toning the nerves, and it also create a better communication between the body and mind. It also tone up your uterus. It is beneficial for the abdominal, especially the liver, kidney, adrenal gland. Person suffering from hernia, peptic ulcer, intestinal tuberculosis, hyperthyroidism shouldn't practice this asana. Then there is a very easy asana, that is the Parvata asana. It seems very easy, it's performed for you to easy, but it is very effective to strengthen your nerves and muscles of the arms and legs. It also tone up the spine and nerve circulation around the spinal column, stimulate especially the upper spine between the shoulder blades. Practice is for 5 minutes. If you hold the position for 5 minutes is okay, or practice is along with the break. Then Paschimottanasana. Paschimottanasana is also a little bit difficult at the initial stage, but gradually it is easy for you. It stretches the hamstring muscle, increases the flexibility at the hip joint, and it tone ups the massage the entire abdominal and pelvic region, including the liver, pancreas, spleen, kidney, adrenal gland. It removes excessive weight in the areas and helps to elevate elements of urinogenital system. It is helpful for menstrual disorder, diabetes, bronchitis and eosinophilia. Those who are suffering from slip disc, they shouldn't perform this asana. Then Hastauthana asana. This is a asana which helps to stretch the arms, abdominal area, improves the digestion, and exercise the arms, shoulder, muscles, stones and spinal nerves. Open up the lungs, so it helps to acquire sufficient amount of oxygen to the body. Perform it regularly and hold the position for 5 minutes. If you are able to hold it 5 minutes, or else within break you can perform it. Ardha Mastendrasana. This is also quite difficult for the beginners, but gradually you can practice this. This asana is especially good for the abdominal organ, good for the digestive system. It regulates and secretes the adrenal gland and the bile. It helpful for diabetic persons. Women pregnancy along with 2 to 3 months shouldn't practice this asana, and people suffering from peptic ulcer, hernia, hypothyroidism shouldn't go for this asana. Then Pragrasana, the tiger pose. It is a very beautiful asana and good for all the beautiful female. It tones the spinal nerve, it relieves the sciatica problem, it tone ups the female reproductive organs, it stresses the abdominal muscles, promotes the digestion and stimulate the blood circulation. It also reduces the excessive fat around the thighs and hips. So all the beautiful ladies should practice it regularly, at least 5 rounds each side. Then Ashtanga Namaskara, this is a very easy asana to perform, but it has a very good impact upon our body. It stretches the legs, arms muscles, develop the chest, exercise the whole region of the spine between the shoulder blade. So practice it. Hold this final position for 5 minutes every day. Then come to Marjari Asana. This is also a very beautiful and effective asana for all the women. It reduces the sciatica problem, relieves the sciatica pain. It tones up the female reproductive organs. It is especially beneficial for women to regularize their menstrual cycle, and very good impact upon the women during their menstrual cycle cramping. So whenever you are having cramping or lower abdomen, just perform this asana. It is very effective. Next asana is Sarvanga Asana. This is a dynamic asana because it has a very good impact upon all the organs and system of the body, starting from your thyroid gland, balancing the circulation, digestion, reproductive, nervous, endocrine system. It also tranquilizes the mind, relieves the mental and emotional stress, fear, headache, and also clear the psychic disturbances. Simultaneously, it helps to boost our immunity. So practice it regularly without any delay, and the practices for about 5 minutes. Contraindications for these asanas are the person who is having enlarged thyroid, liver, spleen, cervical spondylitis, slip disc, do not perform this asana. Then the next asana, again the Parvatasana. Already I explained about this asana, so perform it, Parvatasana, for 5 minutes every day. Then come to Purna Bhujangasana. This asana also quite difficult for in initial stage, but keep on practicing. It will keep the spine supple, improve the circulation around the spinal column, neck region, and toning the spinal nerves. It tones the reproductive organs, stimulates the digestion, and relieves constipation. Especially it is very good for the kidney and adrenal gland. So do practicing it. Next is your Chakra Asana. It is also a very good asana. It is good for various organs, digestive, respiratory, circulatory system, and various glands also. It also stimulates the secretion of almost all the hormones and relieves various gynecological disorder. So beautiful ladies, just do practice it regularly. And people who are suffering from illness, who having a weak wrist joint, and those who are feeling tired, do not perform this asana. So today this is all about the asanas. I hope it will help you a lot. In my videos I'll try to help you to learn various asanas in a very easy way, and I assure you it will definitely help you. Do not forget to write your comments, share your suggestions, write what else you need in my next video, subscribe my channel, share it. Take care, stay safe, keep smiling. Bye bye.